Hi everyone, how are you? Here we are with a sample for the video 1 assignment, and it is to share something unique or interesting about you. And what I want to share with you is that I have a tattoo. So having a tattoo in our culture nowadays is really not that big a deal. But maybe it's a little bit more unique, I guess, if you're 58 years old and middle-aged and all those lovely things. So my daughter actually inspired me to get a tattoo. She has several. And my tattoo, I actually have 2 of them now. I added one. But the one that I'm going to share with you is one that is on my wrist. And I'm going to show it to you now if I can figure out how to get in the screen here. Pull this back. Okay. So my tattoo simply says breathe. I think you can see that clearly. And then also there is a seagull attached to it. So breathe and a seagull. Now, what does that mean to me? Breathe is a lovely and very important word, I think. It simply means to take things in stride, to not get caught up in every skirmish coming and going. You don't always have to have your opinion known or try to win. Sometimes it's best just to walk away instead of letting things upset you. Sometimes we think we can always affect change, and if we can, and it's a positive thing, that's wonderful. But sometimes it's just not possible. And if you can maintain your sense of peace and calm and simply walk away if need be, then that's a really great skill to have. I've had to learn through my life that I do not control the world. It's a terrible shame, but I really do not. I do not control others' opinions of me, feelings about me, etc. I can only be me and be the best version of me for me, as opposed to trying to please everyone else. And so breathe is simply to be mindful in the moment and to recognize that, not everything is within our control, and that's perfectly fine. The seagull is actually a representation of a book I read when I was in high school, Jonathan Livingston Seagull. It's a lovely book. For me, it's a book about reincarnation, which is something that I happen to believe in very much. The idea that we have mistakes in our lives, and those do not define us forever. They are part of our growing process. And, we may not have the opportunity to make reparations or to learn from our mistakes across the course of one lifetime. It may take several. And then hopefully one day, if we manage to work through all the human frailties that there are and really become a, complete and whole person who can deal with the world in the ways that are right, and there would be very few people that might have ever done that, then we would probably not need to be reincarnated anymore. But that's what those 2 things represent to me. They're important to me. I have it on my wrist so that I can see it often. When I feel my blood pressure rising, it helps to look down. So that's something unique about me that I wanted to share with you. And it's just an example of what I would like for you to do on your video. Make it very clear what you're sharing, and then give, just a description or a background about it. I don't have anything written prepared, just talking off the top of my head. So, if there's some mumbling and stumbling and word correction, that's perfectly okay. This is a conversation, again, as I said in the writing, not a film project. Remember to label your video appropriately by your group and video number. That is important. And then we'll move on to video 2. Thank you.